Alright, so what am I going to be doing this week? Well, I'm going to make a business card holder. Why? I've just received a batch of business cards, or you could say vlogging cards, which are these. They're what I'm going to use if I approach potential sponsors at shows such as Maker Central I'm going to in May. The great thing about them is on the back it's got a QR code and that will take them directly to my YouTube channel. But I'm not going to use one of my new cards as a guide when I'm making this holder. I'm actually going to use one of my very old business cards. As usual, let's get cracking on. What am I going to use a cherry for? What am I going to use a Paduke for? Well, I think the Paduke, with it being slightly thinner, the Paduke I will use as kind of the main card holder. And then the cherry, that will be the cover, the lid, that's the theory. Theories. They are wonderful when they don't involve a disaster or two. Unfortunately, that is the case here. I have a couple of disasters. So make sure you keep watching to see what they were and how I eventually overcame them. I really had high hopes for the chisel method, but the only thing hope is good for is building rebellions, right? Plan B. Using a palm router. What could possibly go wrong? I'm sure we've all had this, where we get great ideas of how to do something, we try it, doesn't work, so we have to come up with another idea, and it doesn't work. You can see on the first attempt where I was chiselling out the gap where the business cards were going to go, there's a bit of breakout here, and then when I went to the other end, there's breakout there. Plan B, use a palm router with the guide on. At first it was going okay, but then as you can see here again, it hasn't quite worked well, especially here. So now, and start again. Plan C. This is the method that I've seen used before in other videos, but I wanted to try different methods that didn't work. Alright then, so you'll be getting used to this. Change of plan yet again. So as you can see, I've really hacked those bits of Paduke apart. So all of this, in a sense, is no good. So there's some sapele left. Good old sapele to the rescue. Changing the wood can bring the confidence back, because we all know sapele is everyone's best friend. I'd seen these drill bits before and I thought it'd be a good way to get the shape into the rest of the slot, as they would just cut through it like butter. No, they didn't. So best solution, get the bandsaw fixed so the cuts wouldn't go all over the place, it wouldn't drift. Could it be? Could it be I'm finally getting some success here? Well, I might as well use some of the Paduke up from the project. It's there for a reason. Okay, I'll just let you enjoy the gluing up process with a bit of music. I'm just using a basic pulse saw here to get rid of the excess, and then you'll see me using a forcener bit to drill a hole, so it's easier basically to remove the cards from the holder. Yep, marking the hole out. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I don't always like showing the full sanding process, but I thought with this being such a small project, then you might as well see it all. And I just went ahead and used one grit, which was 120. Now that we've reached the final finishing stage, I did ponder for a while as to what I was going to use. You've seen I went for Danish oil, but at first I was going to use tung oil. I changed my mind and I went for the Danish. Well, okay, I couldn't actually get the tung oil open, so I just grabbed the Danish oil because it was closer. However, the results are really good, especially when you consider that not many people will actually see it, unless I'm handing them a card, of course. Card holder finished at long last. Might have had a couple of disasters on the way, but finally got there. And as you can see, it's looking pretty good, especially with that product on the sides and the base. And then obviously these cutouts is just to make it easier to take the cards out. So if you've enjoyed this video, then why not click on this video, which was my last one, and it's me wood telling for the very first time. Might be on one of those cheap Amazon lathes, but I think it'll do alright. And there's a few little disasters in there as well. Also coming up, I'll be doing a small garden project. If you want to see that, then I'll catch you in the next one.